All right, welcome everybody to the doghouse. Looks like our opening set off on us prematurely tonight.
Oh man, I'm gonna blame it on the time zone, man.
That's it. The time zone messed us up.
I was dancing. Luckily you guys didn't catch me dancing in the background there.
I was sitting there waiting for about 30 seconds to go by, and all of a sudden, boom!
It's too late now. Let's just roll with it, brothers.
That's all right. You know, when you got a bunch of misfits thrown together, this is what happens sometimes.
It's too late now. Let's just roll with it, brothers.
All right. There you go. So, hey, Mr. Don, are you going to have to turn down whatever you got turned on? It's echoing through us. So I don't know how come that's doing it.
I think you got
anyway, tonight we have with us in the doghouse, Mr. from left to right, Mr. Steve Hooker Thomas out there fishing in the.
Hey, how are you?
There, and the bearded hooker, and next to him, our co-host, Mr. Cat Claus himself, Adam Zimmerman.
Howdy.
Uncle Don R. there on my side. And then our producer, the man that hits all the buttons, whether they're right, wrong, or indifferent.
I was going to say.
Randy Cura is in the house tonight, guys. Thank everybody for coming in tonight. I think we've got a great show ready to go today. Got some great people out there in chat. And wow, I'm telling you, it's been a wild and crazy week for me. I don't know about you guys, but it has been really crazy for me this week. We've been doing fundraisers and stuff like that, and it's really went well. And we're going to talk about that tonight, and also talk about some night fishing out there, guys. When the lights go out, are you in the dark? Or are you prepared to go fishing? That's the question, guys. Whether you're prepared or you're not prepared whenever you're going out night fishing. You know, there's a lot of different things you can get together, put together, and have ready. And you can either be ready or you can be out there missing fish. So we're going to talk about that for sure. And so first off, here we want to say hello to everybody in chat. And then we're going to turn this thing over to Mr. Adam. He's been preparing, getting stuff together. And I got a couple little things out there to get together. But starting off, we're going to say hello out there to there's Uncle Don. He's already in there. He's with us too. That's scary. And that was me hollering, "Hey guys, I'm in the basement." I know it has my wife's name on there, so I was screaming and hollering, doing like this. So it was it finally got me up there. There's Seafaust outdoors. Howdy, how are you doing, Mr. Kelly Bullock? The luckiest man in the world is in the house. Hoo-hoo. I don't know. I think I'm pretty lucky. I survived cancer about 15 years ago. Good Lord allowed me to live. So, hey, I guess we're all lucky in our own little ways for sure. We got the Gray Wolf Outdoors Homestead out there. Hello, how you doing? Joe McGraw, guys. Where's my man Monty? He's probably lurking in the background, making sure we're doing things right. And if we don't, he's gonna smack us on top of the head and say, "Boys, straighten up." Boy, I'm tired of that knot on the back of my head. I don't know you guys or not. No, I'll tell you, Mr. Monty's a good guy. He's took us and worked with us and trying to keep us straight and all. So he's a good guy for sure. We appreciate him and all he does for us and everybody else out there. Carpaholic 42. What's up, guys? How's it going? He says doing great. So I think we got through everybody right now. So we welcome everybody in the house. Appreciate everybody that's come in. Like I say, tonight we're going to be talking about Big Mike and about night fishing. We'll start off talking about Mr. Big Mike. Big Mike is a friend to not only myself, but the catfishing community. There's Jay, Get Hooked. What's up, Colorado Jay? How you doing, brother?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
I was doing great.
What are you playing with the geese out there?
I'm telling you. He's already made the geese out there.
Nice.
That looks nice.
You hadn't hooked one of those guys. Maybe he was wanting to see how the guard dog would work when he hooked the big old snake flew off. But anyway, guys, we're going to bring in something to talk to you about. Last week, we found out, and one of the pro staff called a meeting together and was telling us about Well, it was, we'll just throw it out there. It was Dominic Hollis. It was telling us about Big Mike and his wife and what was going on with them. And for anybody that's out there that has not heard, I've been speaking with Big Mike on the phone daily. And last week, actually, it's probably started a week before. They went to CatCon and their leg was hurting her bad, and they actually left early. And so they got back, and on Tuesday she was hurting so bad. Actually, on Monday she went to the doctor, and they checked it and couldn't find anything. And then Tuesday she was really hurting bad still, so went back to another doctor, and they found a blood clot in her leg. And so they did emergency surgery on Tuesday, and thought everything was great. The doctor said that the surgery was successful, but come Thursday, tragedy hit. The blood that goes down to her foot had stopped, and essentially her foot had died on her. And they had to bring her in on Thursday night and do emergency amputation. They had to actually amputate her foot. And she did. She's not a diabetic. A lot of people say, "Well, was she a diabetic?" No, there she is right there, Misty. She's not a diabetic. It's just one of those freak things that happen that where nobody's prepared for sure. But it's just a tragic thing. I told some people I couldn't imagine knowing that my wife had to have her foot amputated. But we get through life through our faith and through our friends and through our loved ones, and that's what they'll do. And so anyway, whenever Dominic told us about that, the dog family, what I'm calling them, we got together and said, "Hey, we need to do something. Let's put together something and get these couple some money that we can send to them." And I said, "Look, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. I've done some of them." And they said, "Well, we're going to put you at the point of it." I'm like, "Oh, Lord, here we go again." So I gathering up some stuff that I had around here. Different ones said, "Hey, I'll give this," and I'll just give that, and we'll talk about all that stuff here in a minute. And we took off by the seat of our pants, and it has really done great. And so I've been speaking with Mike, and he said he's just so humbled and appreciative of everything that everybody's doing. And like I say, it started out as in the dog family here, the pro staff get together, and it's just grown to the whole community giving. It's not just us anymore; it's bigger than us, way bigger than we ever thought it was going to be. And guys, if anybody out there has not given, if you look there scrolling across the bottom of the screen, what we're doing is we're raffling off some stuff, and every bit of the money is going straight to Big Mike, and he's sending me text. He'll take a picture of who sent it and how much, and and I'm writing out the tickets for it. And if you look, it says cash out there is $ fishing with Big Mike 78. That's one of his accounts. The other one is PayPal fishing with Big Mike at gmail.com. You guys have responded, and it's just amazing. This pig here is full of raffle tickets that you guys have bought. And how this works is if you give $5, you'll get one ticket, or if you give $10, you'll get 3 tickets. So you get one ticket for $5, but you get 3 for 10. If you buy $20 worth, you're going to get 6. $30 worth, you'll get 9, and so on and so forth. And right now, what I want to do is I want to read off some of these or all these prizes that I have here, and it's just awesome that the people's done this. And this is the different stuff that's been given. Team Snagging Whiskers has give 4 Ancient Mariner 6,000 reels. So we'll be drawing out 4 tickets for each one of those reels. FOA, which is Freddie, with FOA Custom and Gear.com. Once again, that's FOA Custom and Gear.com. He has given away a catfish starter package. It will have hooks, it'll have sinkers, it'll have everything you need to get started in catfishing. Dragon weights, it has beads, it has everything. And he's also going to give away 25 bait towels with a custom logo on there. So if you want your logo, if you win this, if you want your logo on there, he'll put it on there. If you want the Dog Pound logo, he'll put that on there. The Guard Dog logo. If you want my logo, Trophy Seekers Outdoors, you can put that on there, which I know that ain't happening, but any logo you want on those 25 towels, but you can only do one logo because they'll run them all at the same time. So thank you for Freddie for that, guys. I'll be going a little bit slow through here because everybody that gave, I want them to have credit where you guys know these people give, they have a heart. And if you go to buy stuff, please buy from them. Be loyal and help these people that's helped all these people. And these same people in here have helped me on other raffles that I've done. So I appreciate them so much. Fish on Ed Evans YouTube channel is giving a hat, a t-shirt, and a sticker pack. And then we also have a force rod. And I'll be showing that a little later on because I'm going to be using it in a demonstration tonight. And that is from Has Life. And that's triplecityanglers.com. That's Triple City Anglers. If you want to buy any of the stuff he sells all kinds of different tackle. triplecityanglers.com. You can go over there and do that. Big Mike wanted to also help out with this. So he is giving out, he had a brand new 12-foot slim cat rod that he wanted to put in there also. And then this is some of the people from the Dog Pound, some of the family out there, the pro staff. Adam Zimmerman with Cat Claw Rod Holders LLC.com was good enough to give 2 Cat Claws bank rod holders. Again, that's Cat Claws Rod Holders LLC.com. And they're awesome rod holders. I'm going to show you one of them. And you take and put your foot here. You can shove it in the ground. And if you're in soft ground and you don't feel like that's tough enough, he's the only person I know that also supplies you with a spike. You can take and drive that down into the ground and, go through rocks or whatever. And one thing I tell everybody is look at the quality on this. I'm talking about dimes laid on that weld right there, guys. I mean, laid right on top of each other, both sides. Just beautiful work. Everywhere where it's welded together, just beautiful work. Strong rod. And guys, these are awesome rods. If you need a bank rod holder, he's the guy to see. I appreciate that very much from Adam. Thank you, sir, very much. And then the creator of the Dog Guard, Mr. Monty, he's giving away 2 of the guard dogs. And if any of you saw me this morning on Stand 2's live, you saw James using the guard dogs. One will be a guard dog pro, the other one will be a pro 2. The difference between a pro and a pro 2 is some rods have bigger eyes at the end and some have smaller ones. Well, what we found out was that it's really best if you can have both of them. So, but if you have a small eye, you want to go with the Guard Pro 2. If you have a bigger eye, you'll want to go with a Guard Pro 1 or regular Guard Pro, the original Guard Pro. And if you don't know, you should buy 2 of them. That way you got it covered. But he's giving that and a nice, awesome jersey. And it's got the guard dog logo on it and everything. Sometimes I get tongue tied. But these are awesome deals. And if you want some of these, you can go to guarddogproducts.com. Guarddogproducts.com. There's more on there than just the guard dogs. But another awesome product. And people say, well, why would I need that? Well, this is the day of technology. I'll do a lot of lives and I'm trying to read chat, or I might be watching YouTube on my phone while I'm out fishing and not paying attention and get a bite and boom, I didn't even see it happen. Well, with this, you can be playing on your phone or reading chat and get a bite and bam, he's hooked. It works with circle hooks. It works with J hooks. It works with all the different hooks. Helps you hook up every single time. So that's an awesome deal also. And then Mr. Steve Thomas, which is in here with us, he said, those 2 guys are not going to outdo me. I'm going to give away a t-shirt. So the Bearded Fisherman YouTube channel with Steve Thomas is going to give away a t-shirt. So that's awesome. Awesome. We appreciate that. And so then again, we've got Bobcat Outdoors YouTube channel is giving away a t-shirt, a hat, and a sticker package. And just to let you guys know, Bobcat does stickers. If you ever need any stickers made up, hit old Bobcat up. He'll do you a good deal at a good price. So he'll do you t-shirts, so you can do your stickers and all that good stuff. We appreciate him very much. And then Mr. Two Stands with Two Stands Fishing YouTube said, well, I'm going to be part of this too. So he's giving away 2 t-shirts also with his logo on it. And then Lisa and Randy wanted to be part. They have their own channels also. And they will be giving away an anvil rod. All this stuff is brand new stuff. So they're giving away an anvil rod. And then Tim and Shelby Donna will be giving away 5 bags of freeze-dried candy to one person. So somebody out there is going to get 5 bags of candy. Whew, boy, I hope. Well, I'm not entered in this because I didn't want anybody, if I drew my name, to say he had it taped to the side or something. I don't have a what do they say, that don't have a dog, get it, dog, in this fight here. And then Stuart, the Fish Whisperer, is giving away 10 stinger flies. He's over in golly, I forgot what country. He was Scotland, all the way from Scotland here, trying to help Big Mike out. And then Matt with the what is it, Matt? I can't remember. I'll look in a minute and get it up. He's giving away a FOA rod, and so whenever he said he was going to give a FOA rod, Skull Rush said, "Hold on just a minute. I'm going to get a Chaos 50 reel to go with that rod. So if you win the rod, you're going to win a Chaos 50 reel." And they'll both be sent out to you. So that's an awesome rod and reel combination. And then Thomas Outdoors and More, Thomason Outdoors and More, 3 miles from the Watts Bar Dam is their logo, is giving away what is called a thumping pole. And if everybody's ever seen any YouTube channels, they use this to help catch bait. They'll thump on the bottom of their boat and it brings the bait up, and they use it for that. So he's given a customized one that'll have your name on it and everything. And then his granddaughter, Shelby, is a great fisherman, and she hand ties catfish rigs. And she even hand paints the wrap. Them she wanted to help out also. She's such an awesome girl. She's 12 going on 18 is what Josh says. Great little fisherman, and she wants to give 2 of the rigs away also, so that'll be given away. Then Brandon with Fish Shizzle YouTube is giving away a Mad Cat's rod of your choice. So it's not going to be, hey, here's the rod, take it. You're going to actually let us know what rod you want, and it can be the carbine or any of the rods out there that you want, and he will pay for it and have it shipped directly to you. Mr. James with Cool Cats YouTube, with the one I was talking about that was using the guard dogs this morning. When we were talking this morning, said, "Hey, I'm going to help out here too." So he's giving 2 T-shirts and 2 stickers. So we'll take 2 drawings with that, and you'll get you a Cool Cats shirt and a sticker to go with that. And then Mr. Don Knight of 3 Nights YouTube said, "Hey, I want to help out some also." So he is giving away Abu Garcia 6500 and 2 custom spooks. They are beautiful spooks that he does.
Just keep going.
Awesome. So, and then we had Goober Time. He's a guide, Goober Time Guide Service, said that he will take 25% off of a catfishing trip. He is up in the James River area.
Yeah, no, I called Steve with the DNR. He said we could fish until today's the last day.
And then, whoops. And then he's also giving 50% off one also. So that's what he's doing there. And then Aaron Elliott with Catfish Regulators YouTube channel is giving a hat, a T-shirt, a sticker, and a bait towel. And then Palmetto Cats, Kevin Lakin will be giving away a FOA $25 gift certificate. So, guys, that's 28 items that you can win out there. And all you have to do is go in and give a minimum of $5 for a ticket, or $10 for 3 tickets, or $20 you get 6. It's a great deal for a great person, and we appreciate everybody that's helped out with this, and that has given to up to now. I'm going to give you guys, this is how much money we have raised up to this point. From time we started talking about this, just 3 days ago, I think it was, we have collected to help out $3,025. And so we had some steps that we were trying to get some goals going. So I had told everybody likes to get something over on me. The last time I did a fundraiser, they made me burn my beautiful purple pimp hat. It was just devastating. So I started wearing this hat. Let me put it on the right way. You know, University of Georgia is the greatest university in all time. Two times national championships in the last 3 years. And what did they do? I said, you got to give us a goal to where if we get there, you're going to burn your hand. Okay. There's no way you people out there is going to give this man $2,000. Well, that's gone. They got that done in a heartbeat. 2 cents says there's no way you guys out there is going to get to $2,222. If you do, I'll put on a pair of thins and or Depends. He said, I'll put on a pair of Depends and run around. Boop, we got there. And then we've got a $2,500. JG Studios says, we're going to do something. When you get to 2,500, I'll let you guys know Thursday. So he's going to let us know that. And then Dustin with Team Snagging Whisker said, if you guys get to $2,600, I'll burn my hand. Boom, we went past that. He said, okay, I'll tell you what. No way you're going to get to 2,800. If you get to 2,800, I'll shave my goatee off. Boom, we went past that one. So then Bobcat Outdoors said, I'll tell you what, you guys won't give it. There's no way you're going to get to that. If we get to $3,000, I will shave my head Thursday. We got there. So he'll be shaved. He'll be getting his head shaved. And let me tell you who's going to shave it. Dana, his wife, right here. It'll actually be on Two Stands channel on Thursday, starting at 7 o'clock. Yep, Dana's going to shave his head on live YouTube. So that's awesome. So then we said, okay, if we get to $3,000, here's what we're going to do. Stand 3 is my nemesis. Me and him, every time we have a tournament, we go head and head. It's a battle. Who's going to win the tournament? So we're in a tournament against each other on March the 30th. And we said, if we get to $3,000, whoever catches the biggest fish, the other one has to dive into the river, belly first. So one of us is going to be taking a bath on March the 30th, because you guys stood up, did what you did, and got us past $3,000. But there's more. There's more. Stan 3 said, okay, now that I got to wear the pins, if we get to $3,333, which is attainable, we've got till next Thursday, he will jump in the river also with that pair of pins on. So we got to get, I want to see 2 stands in the river with a pair of Depends on. So then we came back also, and this is the last thing we got going. If we get to $4,000, I have about 7 different people that said they will dive in the river also. And me and Stan 3 all will dive in that river just to take and get money for Big Mike. So we are all willing to go to extremes to get money. So guys, if you can help us out, go hit that cash out of $ fishing with Big Mike. Help out Misty and Mike. They're going to have so many bills. go to the PayPal account, fishingwithbigmac@gmail.com. The gas, she's still in the hospital right now. He's there with her in the hospital. He's had to take off of work. Gas, food. There's going to be so many expenses that's pile up with this. You know, she's going to have a prosthetic foot. All this is going to pile up. We probably, you know, can't take up enough to take up for all, but, you know, we're going to try to help as much as we can. I tell people, don't give till it hurts. Give till it feels good. So, guys, if you can, help us out. Make my phone go ding, ding, ding. And every time that Big Mike gets something from somebody that's donated, he sends it to me and my phone goes ding and I give an update. So if you guys are out there, you hadn't give and you want to give, please do it now where Big Mike can send me a text and let me know. So I appreciate everybody. This has been going great, but just keep with the love. We love everybody, and I know he loves you back for all that. So thank you very much, everybody. If any of you other guys got anything else to say about it, or did I run my mouth enough?
I think you covered it pretty good. If anyone's got any questions, though, please make them noted so we can answer them before the time's too late on the show.
Absolutely. If you got any questions, put them in chat. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Cat Claus himself, the man that knows all about the night fishing, Mr. Adam Zimmerman.
Well, since you got the night lights in your background, I'm going to kind of go over just a simple thing I did for making like a night light. This is just a 10-watt black light. You can find these on Amazon. I'll post up some pictures as well, but my kids had these two little tackle boxes, or more like a toolbox for kids, so they never use them. So I just utilized these. So didn't have to pay anything for that. So this light, it just comes, there's no wire cord attached really, or it comes with the cord. It just cut wires at the end. But what is nice about it is you can buy like these. I use Ryobi batteries for my drills, so I bought Amazon batteries. They're just kind of like a cheaper version of the Ryobi one, so you can get a little bit of a discount. They work just as well, and they're a lot cheaper. And then you just got to buy your conversion kit that just slips right over your battery. Super cheap to do. But it's super easy to set up. It comes with everything you need. You don't have to cut any wires. You just clip them inside of here and then connect it. Most of the conversion kits come with like a fuse. Mine does not. So if it overcharged, or if you run the battery, it might be bad for it. But I've never had that issue. I always turn them off. But most of the newer ones, they come with that turn off or auto shut off. But it's super cheap. And you can, like this one, it's just a tackle box. You can just I carry like weights and stuff in there as well. But I think it's something nice to have when you're night fishing, to have some light. Let me just turn this one on quick and kind of show you how bright it is. But I got some pictures I can show you. Whoa. But it is definitely bright. It's kind of, I guess I can't really show much for the brightness, but it will glow. It'll glow everything within, 20 feet for one of these, just 10 watts. Let me post up some pictures of what I'm talking about here. Let me just unclip this, and we can show you, how simple this is. Because I know there's like the Nikonic ones. I mean, those are great. I think it's also a 10 watt, but for the price, you can just make something like this very simple, easy. And this thing I've had last from all night long and fell asleep with it on and woke up and it's still running. So it's like a 10 to 12 hour running battery on just an 18-volt battery. So it's something really affordable and easy to set up. But let me kind of go over some of these Amazon buys I got to make it. Besides the case I made just kind of off of a little toolbox. So let me get to it. So here we go. If you guys can see that, everybody see that? Yep. Okay, let me get back to that. So the first thing here, these ZHMA 10 watt. You can get 2-pack for $20. That's what I did. So I made 2 of them. I had 2 of those boxes laying around, and that's right on Amazon. And it's a 10 volt or a a 10-watt light, but it lights up great. I'll show you some pictures in a second. And then for the batteries, I just go with these kind of the knockoff replacement batteries, the same as kind of the Ryobi, original brand, but you can save some money on them. Up to $20 to save is a lot for some people like me. I like to kind of keep it at a low cost when I do fishing stuff. And then if you're running Ryobi, this can work with Milwaukee batteries and all sorts of DeWalt. They make all the same stuff. You get these conversion kits. This one comes with the on and off switch. It also comes with a fuse, so you can't ruin your battery. Like I said, I just make sure mine are turned off, and it's been fine for the year I've used it so far. But here I'll kind of show you some pictures of this. This is one light right in the way back. That's 45 yards away. We marked it last year because my friends were joking that I'm gonna kill myself running over this bridge because it's a super steep bridge. But you can see the guard dog line and the rod perfectly from 45 yards away. And I mean,
it's
even in the back. It's not.
No, the light's still on.
All right. So this is a picture. This is me standing at the bank. It's where I've been fishing lately this year so far. But it's a 45-yard, walk over to where that rod is. You can see in the background all the trees are illuminated too. But yeah, look at that guard dog line. That line is fully illuminated right there. So it's an awesome thing to have for distance. So you can see a lot. And this is just one light. So it's great. Let me get some other close-up pictures and we can kind of take it from there. Here's another one. This is just a close-up one, but it's a perfect light for having, 3 rods together kind of close. So it'll light up pretty much everything. And here's a good one kind of showing an example of the guard dog string. I also painted the guard dog itself on some of mine with a fluorescent, like a high vis fluorescent orange and green paints. It works awesome. You just do not want to paint the nose that goes into the eyelet. That might affect how the guard dog works. So just paint everything else you can paint. But yeah, that's the one thing I really love about, the night fishing is these lights. And then to go with those lights and those batteries, I have just these. I have 2 of these as well. These are nice. They use the same battery pack as that I use, and it's got this light's kind of cool because it's got a thing where when you turn it on, it's got 3 different settings, like a bright, and then a medium, and then off, or a softer light, and then off. But you can turn this dial here, and you can go from like a warm setting, which kind of gives you that like yellowish light, and if you turn it to the other way, it goes to like a whiter light, which they call this cool light. So it's kind of cool. You can adjust it for if you're videoing. You can kind of get the better of the light you want, and so you can make your quality of your videos a little bit better. But yeah, that I like kind of trying to use the same stuff to utilize in all my fishing instead of having a lot of different things. It gets clustered pretty good. And then one other benefit with this one is it comes with like pretty much like any camera stand. It comes with, I think this is a 1/4-20 threaded bolt inside there, or nut, so you can mount this right to a night like a camera stand or anything if you want. I usually just keep mine on the ground and keep them up because I don't like keeping the lights on the water when I'm fishing for flatheads. I like to keep it as dark as possible, but having that light really helps, especially if you want to take a snooze or something. You want some lights on, make sure you can see your rods or whatnot. So that's pretty much one of my main things I need to have. Last time I went out, which was a week ago, I forgot all my lights. So it was a battle of trying to fish at night, but it worked out. So yeah, if anyone wants to get a hold of me, let me know. I can help you work with getting all that stuff set up if you want, and get you on the banks with some lights. Daryl, do you want to talk about your lights on your boat that you run?
Yeah, absolutely. I have lights also for my boat, and you can see.
What's that, Dahmer?
I said, can I bother y'all real quick?
Go for it, brother.
Girl, you forgot if we reach 5,000, I'm gonna give someone a brand new 14-foot Mad Cat rod.
Oh, cool. I thought you was gonna say you was gonna give them your truck.
Oh, your boat.
Y'all are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been running all day, so yeah, it's been something else.
Yeah.
And I'm just now getting back to town, so I
Right.
pulled over just to jump up here to remind you of that.
That's awesome.
Your choice, green or orange, cat rod.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Right on, brother.
Hey, and like I say, everybody just remember, we wouldn't have started this if it hadn't been for Dom getting us all together. Say, hey guys, we need to help somebody out, and I appreciate that. And we got everybody ran with it. So thanks, Dom.
Oh no, it's all for Big Mike and Misty. You know, family. They're family.
Yeah.
All right, I'm jumping back down. I had a live up, but I just wanted to jump in and remind you of that.
Right.
Right
Hey
on.
Dom, give me a call later if you can.
I will too.
I got some stuff I gotta vent.
But yeah, we're gonna talk.
All right. Take her easy, buddy.
Okay.
All right, guys.
You okay, Daryl? Is it an earthquake over there? First time
Well,
ever?
we're trying to do something with this, but it's
All
not
right.
seems like it's going to work. So,
All right. Just
Uh,
making sure you're okay.
my cam doesn't do well moving around. If you can see behind me, you can see the rods back there. I'll tell you, if you're going to use black lights to be able to see stuff at night, the yellows are the best. As you can see, it just shines really good. And then the blue, you can see the blue one over here. And then look at the tips on top of them. They just really do awesome. And here's one also. This is a purple one. And so make sure if you're gonna use black lights and you want your rod to show, get something that has the tips that show up, or make sure that it's a rod that people, that they say will work with a black light, because there's a lot of them that does not work with black light. I'm going to show you here in just a second what I'm talking about. There are actually 5 rods back there right now, but one of them doesn't show up. Let me turn on the light now and see what we can do here. Just a second.
Daryl, I was going to say, with that light you had in that room, you kind of look like Beetlejuice. It's a good look for you.
I probably
Just
am
saying.
Beetlejuice. If you see that white one there, and let me turn on some more lights. That white one was back there the whole time, and you can't see it because it's not set up to be for that. And that's the Patriot Mad Cat rod. And like I know, Mad Cats, if you get their rods, that if you go on their website, it'll tell which ones work with a black light and which one don't. It'll say it glows if it does. But most of the time, if you get a yellow one or an orange one, they work really good. Both of them do. I have some orange ones that work also. And then any of the Has triple C rods will glow also. But anyway, yellow and orange seems to work the best. And it's funny, I didn't talk with Adam about the stuff I had, and he didn't talk about stuff with him. And this is the black lights I'm using. They're GP RKs, and they actually have the battery built into them. And you can get these on Amazon. I'm not as good as what Mr. Adam is, but I think I gave for both of them like $35, and they last for 6 hours. So
That's still a good amount of time.
I'm sorry, did what?
I said that's still a good amount of time for a light to last,
Yeah. Which I'm sure Adam can go 12 hours with his, and they'll just keep going with the top battery he's using. But I also go with the Ryobi lights.
There you go.
When I'm out, and I have lights on my boat, but I have a light that goes up on a pole on my boat. But just in case that goes out, I keep one of these in my boat in a dry bag.
Yep.
Just in case I won't fish at night and I didn't realize my lights didn't work. You can get these 1 hours. I've got 6-hour batteries too. So the Ryobi lights is a great thing to have out there. Also, there's one other thing I want to talk about that can be a problem at night. It's bugs, and we all fight that. And it can be such aggravation if you're out there at night and it's a bad time and the bugs get you. I want to show you something that I found out will help. Is a fan. I keep these on my boat. I've got 2 of them, and I take and turn them on, and I just turn them straight up in front of me. And it's just sort of like the way the grocery store, when you walk in, they've got those fans blowing to keep the flies out. When you blow that air straight up, they don't like it, so they'll stay out of that. So you won't get bit nearly as bad if you keep one of these Ryobi fans with you also. And I'm not saying you won't get some bugs, but I keep my light that I have a telescopic pole that I put it as high as I can behind me on a boat, but of course, if you're on a bank, you'll get behind that light. But I also keep me a fan and keep it blown straight up. So that's another thing that I do for night fishing. So that's the things I had. I know, Adam, you got some things with the bells and stuff. And
Yep, I can go over some of that as well. I was trying to look for a picture I had of a night when there's like a mayfly hatch. It was the most insane.
Oh yeah.
Just trying to not get too much protein in your diet that night, I guess you could say. But yeah, I've had nights where fishing, I mean, they say, I don't know really much about the lights and what I hear, like red lights are better than anything for bugs.
Yeah.
But the black lights do not really help much.
They're the worst.
Yeah. And I think it was last year even. I mean, we had a lot of kind of sporadic mayfly hatches, and I mean, the next morning you wake up not realizing how bad it was until you got to your boat to kind of go pick up some tackle and realize there's about 1 million mayflies just stapled to your motor and in the inside. It was a long day of cleaning.
Earl, did you get the message from Stuart about his donation for your
I took screenshots of it, so I'll pass it on to him after, so we can keep rolling. But
okay.
yeah, I took screenshots of it. I'll get it to Daryl.
All right, thank you. It's hard for me to run my big mouth and we'll look at the chat also. So after it's over with, you guys can tell me what's going on.
Yeah. Hey, Big Mike.
And Monty's said he enjoys the campfires of night fishing, and yeah, we always pretty much have a campfire when we're bank fishing. It's a must. It's always something to stay warm by or cook some food, and usually once you start cooking that food, that's when the fish start biting.
Absolutely, we call it the food bite. Yeah,
but I guess I want to point out another thing that's important for me to have, and I kind of utilize it. I'm going to utilize it a new way this way, and I have a new style of light for this as well. And these are for your rod tips. These are called ghost lights or strike lights from Patriot Custom Patriots. So he makes these lights that we can. Oh, we got fish on. Let's pull them up.
Let's go. Guard dog 2, baby.
Go.
Mike, how's Misty doing?
Let's go.
See what Steve pulls in here.
I think that's the first fish you ever caught.
I don't.
Man, rough crowd.
Nice.
He's pretty excited.
Uncle Don's spicy tonight.
I get excited if it's a minnow, bro.
Come on, man, boat it. You don't need no dang net.
All right, watch this.
No, I'm kidding.
It's just a little guy.
What do we got here? Channel.
There you go. Oh, that's a nice one, bro.
There you go, cat. Hey, carp.
Cat? Is it carp?
Carp.
Oh, nice.
It's a carp.
Awesome.
Little guy.
Not that little, brother. That's a nice one.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, good
This
job.
is the fishing show now. We had a fish call.
There
My
we
God.
go.
Heaven forbid we have some fishing on a fishing show. That's
Yeah,
crazy
really.
talk.
That wasn't too bad.
No.
Awesome.
Good job, brother.
Good job.
Guard dog down.
On the guard dog, baby.
Oh yeah. Right
Hang
back.
up
Here you go.
for sure.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good job,
That was
brother.
fun. Let's try that again.
Yep.
Get
Big
him.
Mike said she stood up today, but still in a lot of pain. So,
Yeah, I believe that.
Well, we're praying.
yeah. Yes, sir, brother. We are. So,
But let me get back to these lights. So they're fully waterproof. You just pull off the cap, twist them off. And you can, I just have a 4-pack. I was just testing them out, but I really kind of started to really like them compared. I used to use those like the snapping glow sticks you can clamp onto your rods or clip on, which I usually just put on my bell. There's a hole to slide that little glow stick in, but for these, it's kind of cool because you can alternate. You can just have the battery one way where it's off. If you turn it this way, we got the red light, and then you can also turn it the other way, and you get the green light. So you can alternate colors, so you can kind of offset, and you can tell a little bit easier which rod's going off instead of that your guesswork. But here's a picture of these lights. Let me get it up here quickly here.
Yeah, the green lights show up a lot better. And if you hook it on the loop on your guard dog, then you can see it drop when the guard dog drops.
Let me close
They
out of
work
this
out
one.
really good.
so you should have sent this to our producer, and then he would have had it up for you.
Yeah. So
I probably would have messed it up. It's probably better this way.
So this is my camera. It's in night mode, so it's just kind of a little bit brighter. The ground is because we had a light in the background, but you can see how bright those are.
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
nice.
and then I'm gonna kind of compare to the other light I got here if I can find it. So
While he's
right
looking
here.
for that, what about like the glowing tackle? Just like glowing beads.
Yep, I got
that.
some of
You guys
those as
use
well. I do, but I use them because they're just like a soft rubber. But yeah, you can see the one on here, this left one or the right one. It's using a different style, and you can just compare from like these two. Are you guys seeing this one? Yeah. Okay. So you can see these two on the left are a lot brighter. And it's kind of cool how I set these guys up on the guard dog. I don't set them up on my pole because they're made for, it's called like a strike light. So this actually hooks on your line, and you can kind of see if you're getting a bite, it will bounce up and down on your loose line that you have or your slack line. But I've just taken it from the guard dog loop where you have it tied up, and I just put it right in that loop there. And then I put my dog on there. So when it, unclips or I get a hit, this thing's gone, and I know, there's something going on over there. And then I just take my bell, and I also just, instead of keep them on my rods like I used to, I just clip it right on that same loop, and it just hangs right there, and it's not going to go anywhere. And I can hear that when it falls.
So that's a work dog.
What's that?
That's a work dog. It holds all of your utilities.
Yeah. So, I mean, the guard dogs are, that's definitely an essential tool at nighttime. And
Yes,
you can use a lot of stuff on it. Instead of just, putting on your rod, you still can utilize it for, your night fishing. It's really cool.
I was really surprised how bright they were.
But these guys, these last 120 hours plus on one little watch battery. So, and that's another reason I went from those snap glow sticks, because those last like a day. Sometimes you can maybe get another day out of it, but I used these all last weekend, and I actually left one on the next day for like half the day, and they're still going, the same brightness. But yeah, these are those globe beads I got. They're just rubber ones, but I use these as like a sinker slider stopper or the bumper for it on your knot, because they're rubber and they're nice and squishy. And it actually goes right into my knot and just protects it. But they do glow in the dark, but not super bright, which I got these right off of Amazon as well. I think it's like a 12 millimeter bead.
So for night fishing, what do you guys usually use for other lighting? Do you guys like to use like headlamps?
Yep, I got that right here. And what I like to use, I used to use a lot of the rechargeable ones. I got like a 3-pack of these at like a Costco.
Nice.
I really beat the crap out of them. I bought a really expensive one, and it fell in my live well one day. and never worked again. So I'm like, okay, I'm not spending $100 again.
Right.
So I got these for like 3 of them for like $20. They got all sorts of different settings. You got that. You can have like a red light, a blue light, flashing lights. But I like these because they're battery powered and they just take, I think, just 2 AA's. Over rechargeable ones, because it's just another thing you got to charge up for the next day. And like me, I like to fish more than one day when I go bank fishing, so I camp out a lot. So it's just easier to not have to keep charging something daily, and I can just throw some extra batteries in it and it will last, another weekend or whatever.
Hey, Josh, if I was going to stay later, I'd have kept that carp for catfish bait, but I ain't going to stay all night tonight.
Hey, you're not skunked though.
Oh, no. This weekend, been skunked all weekend. I'm so happy to get that off my face. Jeez.
Yeah, I tried a lot of different glow sticks, but they're not near as light as those bite indicators.
Yep. See, I didn't know how well they were going to work. I tried it on a line, but then I caught a fish at night, and then it was hanging up on my line. When I was reeling in it would jump around on my eyelets and hang up. So that's where I was either going to stick it on my eyelet inside of the side of it, or this is just what I'm going to utilize it as, and that way, or maybe do the eyelet thing. But I just want it more for just the indicator, if I got a bite without it hanging on my line. But
so those are bobbers too, Adam? You can use them as a bobber or what?
These, yep. No, not these, but he makes, I have the website up. I'll pull it up here.
Because I've seen those bobbers at Walmart, yep. The ones that.
So this is like his cool ghost float. So I had one of these out, and it runs off the same battery. You can do the same thing, alternate from red or green if you want, 120 hours. But these are where you can set your depth. You can just drift it out. If you're on the bank and you see a log way out there and you don't want to cast it, you can put this on, set your depth for what you want your bait hanging at, and drift it right to that log if it's in that current seam, which is kind of cool. But let me pull up the site so people can check this guy out, because he does some good stuff, and he's a really, really nice guy.
While we're doing that, I'll say hello to River Rat 3030, Mr. Joe McGraw,
What's up, River Rat?
Jeff Bill, all you guys.
All right, so here's this is Patriot Custom Floats here. So he makes a whole different different kinds of, the ghost floats themselves, the large, mediums. You got the strike lights, you got the small floats, all sorts of stuff like that. But it all runs off the same system with that light, with the watch batteries, and you can alternate the color from red to green. And they all run at that 120 hour or more, hours. But this is where you can get his floats. He's also on Facebook, so if you need any questions, you can contact him. And there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube as well to set them up.
A couple nice poles too. I'd like to get one.
Yep. But that's, really, the lighting is probably one of my most important things I have, even though sometimes I forget a lot of this stuff, because once you just start night fishing more, you just want more and more stuff just to be safe.
Hey, Dave.
So the lighting, I also carry battery packs. It's always an essential, especially if you're doing some filming and you want to get some good footage and you want to keep filming. These are nice just to plug in your phone. And keep it running. This one's got a solar panel. I don't know if it does much for it being such a small solar panel, but they definitely will keep your phone charged all night. This one's got a little light right on here that you can use as well. But you can get these all day on Amazon for super cheap.
Yeah, I've got affordable. 2 of them myself I use like that. So.
You know what? We're talking about bugs earlier at nights, because at night it's just terrible. But I'm going to share a screen. I actually use these, and they're cheap. And before you start telling me about the whole fashion police thing, it's nighttime anyway, so nobody sees you. But these go right over your hat, and you can cinch up at the neck. And yeah, these are awesome, man. You're not getting bugs in your mouth and your face.
Yeah.
And they're nice and portable. Like they go into those little sacks, and you get 2 of them for $10. That's one of my favorite night fishing tips, man.
That
When the bugs are
that
real
is
bad.
something I'm going to check into. Last year when my wife caught her PB, it was actually our anniversary, which was really cool. So we were all ecstatic when we got in the boat, and the mayfly hatch was like insane. And I'm over there, trying to net it, and the lights are shining right on me. And I
Oh yeah,
literally
especially filming. Yeah, when you're filming, those guys just swarm you.
I ate probably a couple big mayflies like in my mouth, and I was just coughing because I was choking on bugs. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
that's
god.
one of my little favorite things. There's, like I said, they go in those little pouches. I just keep in my tackle bag, and when it's bad,
I
just
thought
pick 'em
about
out.
that. I got to do that.
What's
They're
up,
pretty
Double
nice.
Hook?
I'm on a live or on a camera or anything. I'll wear that head mask. Hey,
Yeah, and
Right.
small stuff like that though, Randy. I mean, that's easy stuff to pack. It's gonna shrink down, and
like I said,
and
anyone
it
can afford
works.
it, and you don't have to put it on all night till the bugs start coming out.
Yep. Nice and lightweight and breathable. Mosquitoes though, I don't know how to get past those yet. Those are
those were good for the mosquitoes too, at least for your head.
Yeah.
I mean, we usually wear our guard dog jerseys, which are long sleeves, so that usually helps keep some of them off.
I guess I could say one thing for bank fishing night, especially because we do a lot of we don't net sometimes at night, just because a lot of rocks, and shallow sometimes where we get them, so we have to hand grab them. We always have muck boots on, whether it's just a non-insulated, especially in the summer, but it's nice for just getting in the water. You can go up to almost a knee deep,
Nice.
and get in the water. So that's another thing that helps out with mosquitoes as well.
Does that muck up the water very much?
It does, but a little bit.
It's
all right. I didn't catch that one.
That's Daryl just being Daryl. Don't mind him.
One of them dad jokes.
Yeah, you got me that one. But yeah, the thermocells, CFOS, yep, those work pretty good if you get them on hand. Sometimes mine run out of the butane.
What about you, Steve? You haven't had any night fishing tips for us? Any favorite tackle?
No. Try to stay home during the day. Just go out in the daytime.
That's his night fishing tip. Stay home.
Boogers.
That's funny.
I'm going to do a little bit more this year.
Right.
Fishing in with Jeff, he said, look for coast lights at Costco. Super portable, bright LED lights. I'll check that out. I don't really shop much. My wife does a lot of that, but I will let her know on a note when she goes shopping.
Because she won't let you have the billfold.
Going back to Monty's question, that it definitely will keep mosquitoes out, at least from your face, and and you can cinch it up around your neck, and it gets good to go. I'll fill that up one more time in case people want to see it.
The hard part is when you're fishing with kids. With my kids, they they don't like wearing pants, at night sometimes, and man, they'll wake up with some big welts on their legs, but yeah, it's hard to get them into that stuff.
Hey, Avid.
What's up, Avid?
What's up, Avid?
What's up, guys?
Well, I use the compact light for my night fishing, and it's got a little remote control that I can change the modes and stuff. And
I think I have the same ones, Don. Those are pretty handy dandy.
Wouldn't you know? It's not going to come on now.
Of course not. Not whenever you're trying to make it.
Not on demand.
Not when you're live. It's camera shy.
I think those are like USB too. You can plug them into like portable power packs or whatever you got.
Yeah.
That's how they run.
Yeah. I use Harbor Freight now sells Jackery power packs.
Yep.
And I'll grab it here.
I wish I could afford one of those. I wanted to get a bigger kind of solar generator type of thing, but
yeah, I don't have Uncle.
Careful, Don. Down. You okay, brother?
Man down.
Hey, you all right?
Yep. He's a tough fella. He'll spring right up.
Perfect.
That thing's heavy, man. Be careful there, Don.
Yeah, it's fairly heavy, but I use the Jackery, and that powers all my phone, everything.
Yep, that's a good one. Had us scared there for a second, Don. Don't do that to us, man.
Oh, your light turned on.
That's not unusual for me. There we go. connection was loose. But that thing is bright.
Yeah, it
And
is.
then it has different modes you can put it in. And it extends up to 8 or 10 feet high.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks
So
like
Very
it's got
nice.
plenty of power.
I put it, the bugs go to it, and I'm not around. I'm not.
Stay away from it, right? Put it away from you.
Yep.
All right, guys. Looks like it's coming up on that magic hour. Any last words of wisdom for our watchers?
I think we covered pretty good. Easy way to get on some easier fishing at night.
Yeah, and there's a lot of other things out there that maybe we'll run another show. Someone else can mention it up from chat if they have any good ideas. But
I always just usually I go to YouTube and type in, night fishing, and you can get so many ideas from people and just things that might be better for other people than some people. But it's a good way to kind of get some research in as well.
Yeah. But the
well,
big
cool beans.
Daryl, I would like to thank you for all your effort you're putting in for Big Mike. And
no problem.
you're doing a lot of work. I'd be lost.
Thank you, the man.
That's all right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We just try to help others that helped us. Like I said, I've always had help when I was had cancer 15 years ago, and we would have lost our house had it not been people helping us. And so I try to pay it forward the best I know how. And guys, come Thursday, we've got a lot of tickets here. They'll be in a bigger bowl than this right here. My goal is to fill this thing where they're running out the top. So the old piggy's got to get plump here. So thank everybody that came in with us. If you can give to Big Mike and his wife, they got a long road ahead of them. A lot of long nights, I'm sure, worrying and trying to get used to a new life. So if you guys can help them out, please do so. Also, guys, our sponsor, our big man out there, Mr. Monty, has these guard dogs out here. They're good day, night, or in between. And Mr. Adam wants to say another word.
I got one last thing. I can't believe I even left this out. One thing I definitely utilize when I'm night fishing right here.
What is
Cat
that?
claw rod holder. I like to snooze, and these things will save my butt if I get a takedown.
Nice. All right, fellas.
I got two of them right there.
There you go.
Guys.
Steve, thanks for joining us. Thanks for everyone joining us in chat. Appreciate everybody.
Good.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And we'll catch y'all next week.
Thank you,
Keep
guys.
on hooking, guys.
Let's see if I get the right video this time.
Good night, everybody.